Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tash, and today we're in the kitchen baking some fruit cake because 'tis the season. So Merry Christmas, and let's get right into it. So first things first, you need butter and you need sugar. You're gonna turn on your mixer, put your butter in, then you put your sugar in, and I have all the measurements listed below for inquiring minds. And I know that I used 4 cups of all-purpose flour sieved, and you can sieve all your dry ingredients. I would definitely recommend that. And this was actually my first time making fruitcake, y'all. So it was a big deal. So in your sugar and butter mix, to know when it's ready, it's to be able to touch it and you don't feel any sugar crystal. It should be completely smooth. And once that step is done, it's on and popping from there. So you just put small amounts of the flour into the mixer and turn it down. You don't want to have flour everywhere and just chaos. So small amounts, let it mix, and then you can meantime work on your eggs. I'm sorry, the egg clip didn't make it to this video. However, for the eggs, we used 8 eggs in total, and it's depending on how much product you're producing. And as I told you before, this was a big batch, like a lot of cakes were produced. So with the eggs, you can just break them and whisk them and then slowly pour it in after the flour is completely blended into the sugar and butter mix. Then you start incorporating your egg mixture, and that is what it looks like when the eggs went in and it started to come alive. It started to get there, and then we incorporated our spices now. So you get your cinnamon, you get your vanilla, you get your rose water, whatever floats your boat. And this is when you start to give it that spurs of flavor that's going to take it to the next level. And as I said before, all the ingredients will be listed down below in the description box. And let me tell you something, y'all. When I tell you the aroma is just so unbelievable, especially like I'm a sucker for nutmeg, okay? I love me some vanilla nutmeg. And it was a done deal. I felt like you could just eat the butter like that. It was tempting, but you got to stay strong. You got to finish. So mommy is going to tell you the ingredients that she's putting in right here. And you said rum in this already?
Yes. This is some cherry. These are raised.
So the finishing touches are basically to put some browning into it, so you have that nice dark looking chocolatey looking color for the cake, as well as the raisins are gonna help to spruce that up. And we're just gonna mix the batter together, and when both mixtures are thoroughly combined, I think it's ready. So we're gonna pop this bad boy in the oven for 350 degrees for roughly 45, probably 50 minutes, sometimes even an hour. It depends on the density of the cake and how thick it is as well. So I would say just use your toothpick to check on it, because I've also learned during this process, like, you don't open the oven if you put the cakes in, because you don't want them to fall. The middle of the cake can fall, and that's not good. So yeah, it's a lot of tips and tricks and techniques when you bake. And this is my first time, as I said before, baking Christmas cake. I often do all the others, so I'll definitely try to work on more baking videos. But until next time, this is the finished product, and voila, we put some cherries on top for decor. And yeah.